Hello, we are here together. It's been some time. It's been a little while. Lots going on. Great week. Great week for me. I don't know what it was like for you guys, but I had a wonderful week. Had a wonderful event. Got to see a lot of friends. A lot of pieces that were floating that needed to get fixed got fixed. You ever had a week like that where everything just kind of flows? So, we're going to play music today. We're going to look at some old music. We're going to drink some coffee. Hopefully, we're going to have some fun together. I hope so. What do we got here? Liberty Heights. Here's an oldie right here. Look at that. Can you see that? Kind of. Liberty Heights. This one's weird. It's got a lot of cool stuff on it. I remember this. I like soundtracks. They're fun. They're always fun. What else we got here? I'll pull another one out. Let's see what we got. Living End. The Living End right here. These are some oddities, right? We got The Living End. Where are these people today? Who knows? The music world now is very different than it was, say, 20 years ago. 20 years ago, incredibly different. Let's see what else we got here. What's this one? Oh, I know this one. Oh my God, we sold tons of these back in the day. This was probably the hottest CD for about a year. This one here. Do you remember this? Oh, yeah. That was hot. Most of the stuff we're going to see here is really old 90s. Oh, I remember them. Kitty. They used to come in the store in Byron. Byron, as in London, Ontario. Byron. Interesting. I didn't even know I had any of their stuff. That's the thing. I have so many CDs. I don't even know, honestly, what I have. That's the truth. I don't have a clue. Pull a couple more out. Oh, God. Remember this? Ugly Kid Joe? Here we go. Is this a maxi single? No, this is the whole album. I remember this. This is what the disc looks like. Do you remember this? Ugly Kid Joe. Back in the day. And this one, Jewel. And this is some maxi single. Who Will Save Your Soul? Whole $2. You see that there? I think I paid a whole $2 for this. Who will save your soul? Well, I don't know. Who's going to save your soul? That's the key, right? What else we got? Let's see here. Oh, we got somebody in the chat. Here. What are they saying? It might be 12 inches long, but that's awesome. I almost read it. There you go. Been seeing a lot of him lately. The old Smashing Pumpkins. The double disc dude. This is funny. Oh yeah, is this one rough? I don't know. It'd be interesting to know if that even plays. Will that even play? Do you remember these? This one's in pretty good shape. Look at that. There you go. So, but people used to put numbers on stuff. Do you remember that? Back in the day? The old Smashing Pumpkins. That's when music was really music, right? And every generation says that. Let's look here. What else we got? Here's some. This looks like some really old stuff. Holy mackerel! This is a side most people don't know about me. Here we go. Big bands. Love big band stuff. The Chattanooga Choo Choo. There we go. Artie Shaw, Count Basie, Tommy Dorsey, Woody Herman. Yeah. Oh, look at this. This is hilarious. Look at the hair. Look at the hair there. Little Richard. Little Richard. They used to sell these things at Walmart for like nothing. It's got The Girl Can't Help It. She's Got It. Long Tongue Sally. Tutti Frutti. Keep It Knockin'. Good Golly, Miss Molly. Babyface. Ready Teddy. I remember that one. Lucille. Remember Lucille back in the day? Oh my God, here's a Canadian band. Soul Eternities. Do you remember this? I kind of remember this. They weren't big. They weren't big for very long. Let's put it that way. Right? They had their moment. They had their moment in the sun. Don't we all? All right. What do we got for music today? Let's see what I've got. Oh, here's a good one.
Hello, how are you doing? What a beautiful day it is. We are here with the wonderful Tia. And as you can see, she's doing her favorite thing in the world. There are times in your life when you are honest with people, they are not necessarily going to like the answers that they get. But in some ways, it frees you from the burden of living mistruth. Always be authentic, always be real, come from compassion and kindness, and be a person who lives a life that is rich and abundant with things like nature and connection with the source. Because we are all frequency, energy, vibration. Nikola Tesla was right. We are living in almost a simulated existence of pure potentiality.
That's weird how it ended. That was strange. It just kind of, it didn't, I know the video wasn't like that back in the day, but oh well, here we go. I'm back. There's me. I do look different, eh? That's a couple of years ago, I think. I've lost some weight. It looks like I've lost some weight on my face. All right. Oh, I know what I need to do. Watch this. Here we go. Can I get rid of this? Remove. There we go. Okay, now we're back. All right. Look at this. Here you go. Can't live without that. Little Bow Wow. Oh, yeah. Beware of the dog. Ooh, that's so funny. So, Young, Rich, and Dangerous. Look at this one. Do you remember this? Back in the day? Yeah. Look at the back of it here. There we go. More treasures. I remember this group kind of, a little bit. Do you remember them? Can't say I was a big fan. Nice voices, though. There we go. Yeah, back in the day. That was in for a while. Everything. Oh, you remember them? The CC Music Factory. Here we go. Here we go. A whole, what was it, $2? $2 for the CC Music Factory. You probably get more for that now than you would back then. Yeah. Interesting. Oh, look at this. They actually show on this one Martha Walsh. That is awesome. Do you see that? They show her on there. That's great, because that was a big controversy where she was never given credit for the longest time. So I'm glad they did that. This is one of Tony D's favorite bands right here. Soul to Soul. Right here. Do you remember them? Soul to Soul. I think this was their big CD, this one here, but I'm not sure. This might have been the second one. Yeah. Look at that. See the big cutout? That was really. So if stuff didn't sell great or they overproduced, they would put a little cutout in it like that. One of my favorite artists of all time. It's very young here. Babyface. There he is on the back. Good old Babyface. Do you remember him? He's still semi-famous. Made a lot of money. Oh, this is funny. Look at this here. A low down, dirty shame. Look at that. I'm trying not to have it where it glares. A low down, dirty shame. Wonderful. What's on here? Silk, R. Kelly, Aaliyah, Tevin Campbell, Hi-Fi, Keith Murray, Smooth, Extra Prolific. Don't even know who that is. Oh, I remember Zayn. They had one hit, I think. There you go. One hit. One hit wonder. All right. What else do we got here? I think we went through the ones I wanted to go through on that. Let's see here. Got another pile. 1 second. I'm going to grab it. Here we go. Have a look here. All right. What do we got? Oh, yeah. I remember this. These are all kind of rare. Do you remember them? Not really big. Great picture on the back, though. A lot of these girls didn't make any money. You know that, eh? Oh, here's a guy that made some money. Good old Usher. He did well. He did good off of Bieber, right? Justin Bieber. He made some serious money on that contract. I think he bought the rights to him for about a couple mil, something like that. Jennifer Lopez. This is a great album, actually. Do you remember this? What year is this? Let's see if I can read it. 1999. You know what? She's still insanely beautiful. I love this album, actually. This is a great album. D'Angelo. Do you remember this? I always liked his voice. I always thought he was very talented. Oh, look at this. One of my favorite singers of all time, Billy Ocean. So there's a story. I don't know if it's real. I hope it's real. But he was found hanging out in the park, and people thought he was loitering. So they brought him in, and he was telling them on Billy Ocean, and they didn't believe him. And they said, well, sing. And he started singing, and they were like, oh, Lord, get him out of there. That's Billy Ocean. But he had dreadlocks, and his hair was all white, and he had to come back. No. What's a no mean? I'm saying no. I don't know what the no's about. Okay, let's see what else. I'm going to grab more. Grab some more here. Yeah, we're just going through one box here today. One box. What do we got? All right. Oh, you remember Young Buck? Young Buck? I remember that. This is some heavy stuff. If you like the rap. Again, this is probably 2005. 20 years old. Oh, this is a good one. Do you remember this? Above the Rim? Do you remember that, guys? Back in the day? And let's see here. SUV. There we go. The Dog Pound. Yeah. Parasite. Here we go. Do you see who's on the back there? Tupac. Tupac's on there. Who else? Anybody else I recognize? Looks like the Winans. A couple of the Winans there. What else we got? Debrat. Debrat. You won't see that every day. Debrat. There you go. One day I'll have to play some of this stuff. The Dog Pound. There we go. There you go. Do you remember them? I'm trying not to have too much glare here for you. There's the artwork on the back. Yeah. All right. What else we got? Nikki Richards. Naked to the World. And this is 1991. 1991. I can't say I know this CD, to be honest. It's on Atlantic Records. This is when CDs were insanely expensive. Like a normal CD was, I don't know, $20, and you could buy 3 records for that. I actually like this guy's voice. He didn't go anywhere, though. Really nice voice. I remember him vaguely. Who else we got here? Oh, look at this. Destiny's Child. Survivor. There we go. I remember that tune. There we go. There's the disc and the girls. There they are. What year is this? This is 2001. 24 years ago. Look at that. 24 years ago. And then we've got... He's still around. Do you recognize him? Yeah, he's still making records. And this is one of the ones that they started protecting them. What year is this? They had this where you couldn't burn them. It was impossible, supposedly. We've found a way around it, though. Virgin Records, 2005. And then it's got that little symbol there. I don't know if you can see that, but you were supposed to not be able to copy them. It was impossible, supposedly. Let's see what else we got here. Let's go to another pile. All right. And this is just a random box. All right, what do we got here? Oh, that was a great movie. You remember that movie, guys? I don't remember the soundtrack except for Bruce Springsteen and Peter Gabriel. The Streets of Philadelphia. That might be one of his best songs. Really good tune. That was a good movie. It was depressing, though, right? It was super depressing. Johnny Gill, this album did not do as well as his first, but it did well. This came out in 1993, and it was Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, the executive producers. Pretty sure Babyface wrote some tunes on here, too. Yeah, this didn't do much. I remember that. Quiet Time to Play. Yeah. Interesting. Here's an oddity. Here we go. Look at that. In the pile. Oh, we got some classical. Best Love Classics. There you go. For those who love classical. And what is this? More classical celebration. So as you can see, in the store, I sold everything. Oh, big band. This always reminds me of my grandfather. Benny Goodman, Glenn Miller, and Duke Ellington. Right there. That's a goodie. You guys know who this is? Famous producer. Produced U2. U2? U2. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Joshua Tree. U2. Yeah, I had to think about it. It's too much like YouTube. All right. I am going to see what I've got in the vault here for something to play. Let's see what we got. Why don't we play... Oh, I like this one. Here you go. I'll tell you what's going on there. That's so weird. I remember this. So if you're on Instagram and you copy it, you don't get the... Yeah, you don't get the sound. We can find the light together in the night. Look at that. What else does it say here? Flowing feeling. I'll see if I can find... I totally forgot about that. That you have ones that don't have any sound, which is not good. All right, what do we got here? What else do I have? I like this one. Sweet Vibrations Healing. Enjoy.
Caught in the moment, the world's spinning fast. In an age of AI, let the good times last. Our chemistry's quantum, a connection so strong, a refuge for those who felt lost in the throng. The tech guru speaks speaks of a heart once broken every night. In a world where virtual and real start to blend, playing hits from a playlist of digital past, we sway to rhythms that pulse, echoing through the screens to yesterday. Sweet vibrations healing, taking us higher through the digital storm. We're soaring on fire, just a touch, sparks flying through the cloud. Electricity in the glow of our screens. Caught in the moment, the world's spinning fast. In an era of code, let the good times last. Our chemistry's quantum, a connection so strong, a refuge for those who fell lost in the throng. The tech guru speaks of a heart once broken every night. In a world where virtual and real start to blend, playing hits from a playlist of digital past, we sway to rhythms that pulse, echoing through the screens to yesterday. Sweet vibrations healing, taking us higher through the digital storm. We're soaring on fire, just a touch, sparks flying through the cloud. Electricity in the glow of our screens.
All right, we're back. We're back, folks. Good to see you. So if you like blues and you like harmonica, this guy was one of the best. One of the very best right here. And it was on Alligator Records. Okay. William Clark, Blowing Like Hell. Look at that, Blowing Like Hell. I'm trying to get the non-reflective thing going on here. And then we've got, you can look on the back here. He wrote for Stevie Ray Vaughan, It's a Cold Shot. Do you know that one? It's a good one. Duke Robillard, seen him a couple times. This is really old. This doesn't even look like him. This is really old. This is probably one of his very first CDs. Oh my God, 1992. How quickly can you do the math on that? On Rounder Records. Do you remember Rounder Records? Right here. Wonderful. If you want to collect real cool blues collections, this is good right here. This is Texas Blues. And what is it called? Just Essential Texas Blues. So what's on here? We got Kim Wilson, Smokin' Joe Kubik, Johnny Copeland, Albert Collins, T-Bone Walker, Freddie King, Eddie Vincent, Robert Shaw, Hop Wilson, Tutu Jones, W.C. Clark, Lowell Folsom, the Fabulous Thunderbirds, Omar and the Howlers. I didn't know he was Texan. I didn't know that. That's so cool. Gatemouth Brown, yes. And there's Lightning Hopkins again. And Johnny Winter. There you go. The only thing they don't have on there is Stevie Ray Vaughan. Maybe they couldn't get rights to it. This is a double. 2 CDs. Lots of tunes. That's something I'm going to have to play in the future. One of my favorite guys to go see live back in the day, George Thorogood. I don't know what he'd be like today, but this is his greatest hits. Moving on over, I'm a steady rolling man. You talk too much. Who do you love? Gear Jammer. I drink alone. One bourbon, one scotch, one bear. One bear. All right. And let's go way back here. So it looks like we had a little vein of blues there. We didn't do this. Super smart guy. Sugar Ray. Do you remember him? I Just Want to Fly, right? Love him. He was a good writer. He started off as punk. It didn't work out. And then he kind of went pop. I think he wanted to eat. That's what you do. If you want to eat, you got to have stuff that people want to listen to. Do you remember Snap? I've Got the Power. This is, I believe, the same CD. Does it say it here? I can barely read it on here. Yep, The Power. Very first song. You know the one, I've Got the Power, right? This is an amazing album. All produced by, I believe, Babyface. Yep, right here. Waiting to Exhale, and it's got everybody on it. Whitney Houston, Toni Braxton, Aretha Franklin, Brandy, TLC, Shantae Moore, SWV, For Real. Yeah, it's really good. Really, really good. This is probably one of the most overproduced albums ever. They sold so many of them. You could probably roof your house with these. Right here. Monsters, REM. Great time in music, especially for REM. Okay, so we were talking about Billy Ocean. This is way back. This is 1991. One of those nights you feel like getting down. Right here. That is an oldie. Here is a guy that nobody's going to know. But man, is he talented. He is so freaking talented. And this is actually an amazing album. So good. I saw him live in a little patio one time. He's phenomenal. Unbelievable. Paul's really gifted. He's out there now. He's touring with his wife, who is an insanely good singer. Ultravox. And I think this is kind of like the greatest hits. It's 14 tunes. Dancing with Tears in My Eyes. Absolutely. Can you see that? Do you remember any of these tunes right here? What year's this? 1985. Oh my God. So this was probably, wow. I'm thinking somewhere between $25 and $30 Canadian back in the day. Because CDs in the States were 20, and now people sell them for two. If you go to like this one came out in 84 on Buddha Records, The Love and Spoonful. This is another old one. Let's see what that looks like. Some of them, though, are starting to flake. They're starting to flake. Yeah, and they all look like this. This is in pretty good shape considering how old it is. Can you see that? And all they did was they just printed on the foil. There's nothing to this. This is the most basic. This would have been a budget thing, I think. This wouldn't have been 20, 30 bucks. Here's a rarity. I bet you'd have a rough time finding this today. This is Booty Call. Booty Call. Look at there. Look who's in this movie. Isn't that funny? That's Jamie Foxx, right? So who's on this? R. Kelly, Silk, Johnny Gill, Chris One, Joe, and D-Shot. I'll have to listen to that someday. That'll make me laugh. I don't know when that's ever going to happen, though, to be honest with you. That probably won't happen. All right. Let's see what we got in the vault here. Maybe we can play something new. Newish. I like this one. Goddess of Love. Enjoy.
Heart beats fast, shadows dance and play. Ooh, yeah. Goddess whispers, guiding night and day. face, feel the embrace. Oh, love's eternal echo, smile on each face. Whoa, whoa, in her light, all darkness fades away. Feel the beat, keep the night at bay. Gotta shine so bright, hold me tight. In her arms, we'll dance all night. Goddess of love, shine your light on me, shine on me. With every heartbeat, set my spirit free. In your presence, peace divine. Forever in your arms, hearts aligned. Whispers in the wind, her voice I find. Every breath, I'm lost in time. Hey, hey. Her touch, like magic, feels so near, feels so near. In her gaze, I have no fear. She guides our way, night and day. Love's embrace, come with me. Feel the beat, we're dancing free. Goddess of love, you and me. Goddess of love, shine your light on me, shine on me. With every heartbeat, set my spirit free. In your presence, peace divine. Forever in your arms, hearts aligned. Stop.
I like that. Stop. The old stop thing. Lighting's still pretty cool. How's everybody doing? Good to see you. Good to be seen. Thank you for being here with us. We love that you're here with us. Thank you. So I'm going to have a quick look here and go into video storage and see what I got here. This one is fun. This one's called
Emotion vampires lurking in the dark, feeding off kind souls, leaving a mark. Narcissistic beings with no remorse, playing the victim, they stay on course, using fear and shame to control. Be wary of those who drain your light. Surround yourself with those who shine bright. Gaslighters and manipulators, beware. Choosing solitude over toxic air. Compassionate souls, the ones to keep. Value true friendships, run deep. Holding on to love and understanding. In a world full of emotional demanding, stay clear of the energy. Be wary of those who drain your life.
I like that one a lot. That one is really good. Works for me. I don't know if it works for you guys. Let's see if I can drag this over. See what happens here. I like this one right here. I feel like it was the best decision for me and my family. And people forget that football players have families. They have other lives besides being a professional athlete. And a lot of them right now are just looking for work, right? Not everybody is making 6, 8, 10, 20, 30, 50 million a year. A lot of them are just trying to make the B squad, right? Trying to be a second stringer, trying to get through the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, next couple of years. A lot of professional athletes who've been doing it for 6, 8 years are like, can my body do it again? Can I put myself through that one more time? And for a lot of them, the answer is no. They can't. It's too hard. We like jazz. Yeah, I like jazz too. Let's put that up there. I'm a big fan of jazz flavored stuff. Big time. No doubt about it. Yeah. Breaking news. Interesting. Okay. So they're trying to make moves in the draft, the Steelers. Okay. Looks like Jalen Milrow sends Steelers public message after dinner with Tomlin. Hopefully it was a good message. I can't say that I know. Oh my God, this is hilarious. This is a band of craziness. How many people in this photo can you name? How many people in this photo can you name? If you can, put it right there. Oh my God, we're getting all so old. Well, yeah. I'll give you some hints. Guitar player from Metallica. Okay, do you see that? Guitar player from the Rolling Stones. And as far as I'm concerned, ZZ Top, the main dude. I met him, you know that? Billy Gibbons, that's who that is. And the guy to the very left, I think you'd have a rough time. Took me a minute, so it might be tough. Ranking the most, oh, wow, expensive free agent wide receiver signings per year. Okay, let's have a look here. This is a little bit of history. Do you remember any of this stuff, guys? I don't know if you would. You might not. This is interesting. What do we have here? Oh, wow. Wow, that's some serious money, guys. That is some serious money, but it's a 2-year deal, right? And if it doesn't work out, they always have the power to pull out, which is what they do a lot of times. Huh. Well, I hope that goes well. I hope that goes well. Those contracts, though, are always so inflated. How many times did they walk away from them, right? The team has all the power. I love the deals that are guaranteed, no matter what. Those are the ones that are friendly. Yeah. Well, it looks like they're saying Terry McLaurin he'll be the highest paid player. We'll see. They always have a ripcord. They just do. Huh. All right. Let's have a look here. What do we got? Raiders linked to former 120 million Super Bowl champion QB as Geno Smith backup. Oh. Well, that can't be many people. I have suspicions I know who that is. Do you know who that is? Take a look here. Oh, we got these comparisons. Here we go. We got the comparisons again. I promised I'd do some football. So here we go. We got some comparisons. Let's see if I can make it bigger for you guys. There you go. Okay. Take a look at that stat comparison. Allen and Brady's first 104 starts. Okay. They're very similar. Like, we're not talking huge differences here, right? Few yards here, a few yards there. That's amazing. Let's see here. What does it say here? QB rating, almost identical, with a slight edge with Allen. Sack ratio, slightly better with Allen. Allen is pretty elusive. He is. What else do we got here? This might be my favorite female guitarist right now and performer. Mike Tomlin is the one who wants Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh, and no one above him is standing in his way. But I've heard that, Rodgers does not want to be a backup. That's his big thing. He does not want to be a backup. And he's made that quite clear. He's like, no, I'm not going to be a backup. No, thank you. I'll pass on that. Oh, this guy might be one of the most famous bass players that nobody knows. He's played with everybody. Unbelievable. That's very cool. And that's Jack Bruce's violin bass. Very cool, too. There's Bonnie Raitt. This looks like an older photo to me. There's Bonnie Raitt. I still love her voice. I think she's very, very gifted. Huh. This is interesting. Okay. Just having a quick look. What's it say here? Breaking news. Aaron Rodgers turns down the Pittsburgh Steelers offer worth $25 million with shocking statement. I don't want to be a backup. Yeah, I saw this. I saw this a couple days ago. Yeah. Okay. He's playing games. That's what he's doing. He may not end up playing at all if he keeps this up. Happy birthday. Yes, Sean McDermott. Not one of my favorite quarterbacks. No, I'm only kidding. Coaches. He, I've never been a big fan of him. I think he's done extremely well because of Josh Allen. And who wouldn't do well having Josh Allen? What is this here? Oh, the meters. Okay, I remember them. Was never a big fan, won't lie. But very cool pictures. All right, what do we got here? All right. Yeah, we'll have to see how the Commanders do. All right, what do we got here? Huh. Okay, NFL Insider reveals Steelers. Here we go. Yes, the old dinner strategy. Let's go out for dinner. See what's going on. Maybe you'd like to be a Steeler. He's got a lot of tats. Look at that leg. He's got some serious tat action going on. 40 years old. All right. 40 years old today. He looks in pretty good shape to me. Do you know who this is? If you do, put it in the comments. Adrian what turns 40 today? All right. Another great picture. Here we go. All right, what else do we have here? Oh my God, this is hilarious. They were built different. Yes, they were. Can you name these two? I recognize the smile. This one's good. I like this one here. We'll have a quick look at this. So, top 5 wide receiver duos in 2025. Puka Nakua and Devontae Adams. I think that will be amazing. Yeah. Amar Ra Shah Sabra. Amar. I like him. Jameson Williams. They are dynamic. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, not bad. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. I think they are the second best. Yeah, I would agree with that. And Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, number 1, even though they didn't do very well in the standings because their defense was horrible. It had nothing to do, I think, with their production. They did great. Their numbers were great. Yeah. This is interesting. Oh, wow. Huh. Breaking. What? This isn't real. This is not real. This is a bunch of manooey. They're saying he's going to sign with the Dolphins, Aaron Rodgers. See, and that's the thing. You don't read everything you see. Mad genius, this guy. Had many looks. He's very young here. He might be 16, 17 years old there. He's got a lot of hair. Yeah, there's Stevie. Oh my God. This is amazing how they do this. That's not going to happen. This is a great picture. Great picture and a little sad. Do you know who that is? You should. Just by the glasses, you should know who that is. Always loved him, by the way. Always loved him. Wow. Look at this. This is interesting. Look at this right here. The 49ers are tied with the Ravens for the most picks in the 2025 NFL draft with 11. That's interesting. So they've acquired those through different trades. That's really cool. All right. And there's Paul. What's Paul up to here? Is that who I think it is? No, this is a different person. Different person, not the person I thought. Okay, so you know what I want to do? Because we're running out of time. I always like to do our shows. I'm going to look in video storage and see if I can find that current one. I'm going to go to recent, embrace hope. This one I made today. This is a today production. Okay, let's have a look here. While that does that, we're going to go look in the CD basket here just for a moment. And I'll show you guys. Let's see if I can go big. All right, let's get rid of that. Remove. And then you'll see me. Okay, here we go. Do you remember them? Drew Hill? They were a super group for a little while. They really were. Yeah, they were definitely a super group for a while. I don't know if anybody will know who this is. There you go. This is somewhat rare. This is Canadian. There you go. Eazy-E influenced so many people. Nobody sounded like him. Very unique style. There you go. One of my favorite bands of all time. This is one of their last CDs. Lakeside, Planet Patrol. And it was on CBS Records. And I think by this time, no, Solar was still around. You could see it on the back. Solar must have been bought up by Epic, which is interesting. Solar was one of those labels that had so many great bands on it. They had, let me think here, Shalimar, The Whispers, Midnight Star, Dynasty, and I'm probably forgetting one. Here's a somewhat rare CD. Do you remember her? Good old Eve. What year is this? Oh my God, this is so old. Yeah. Let's see. I gotta see. 2002. 2002, 22 years ago. Here's a cool CD right here. Tiger Lily. Do you remember this? Do you know who this is? Natalie Merchant. I always liked her. Thought she was talented. Very talented and unique. She kind of reminded me a little bit of Jewel. Same kind of thing. Folk pop, right? Probably their biggest CD right here. You remember this? I'll Make Love to You. Back in the day. Yesterday. Yeah. These guys are old now. What year is this? This is 1994. 1994. Okay, so that should be ready. Here's the tune I made today, guys. I hope you enjoy it. And it is called Embrace Hope. Enjoy.
It's been a minute since we spoke, yeah. Whoa. The past still lingers, you know. Memories floating, but I wanna let them go, let them go. Reaching out my hand, it's time to mend these fences. Can we stop pretending? Open hearts need true defenses. Every little moment, like a gift wrapped tight. We can find the light together, shining through the night. Got that slow groove going, feeling every beat. Let's turn old hurt into something sweet. Hope we find peace. Hope we find peace in these tender times. Let the love increase. Step by step, we can heal the past. Embrace every day. Make this moment last. Looking back on scars, yeah. Lessons learned, lessons learned. Life's a winding road, still got bridges burned. But now it's time to grow. Can we take a chance? Open up your heart, baby. Let's start this dance. Each sunrise a blessing, waking from the strife. Sharing laughter, finding joy, that's the beauty of life. Holding on to hope, it's a precious thread. Weaving stories of tomorrow, make our future spread. Hope we find peace. Hope we find peace. These tender times, let the love increase. Step by step, we can heal the past. Embrace every day, make this moment last. Together we can rise, together we can soar. Forgiving all the pain, we can be so much more. Let's celebrate the days, let's cherish every grace. Living like each moment is a warm embrace. Hope we find peace. Hope we find peace. Hope we find peace. These tender times, let the love increase. Let the love increase. Step by step.
All right. I hope we find peace. That was 4 minutes. It didn't end properly, but it's a great tune. And you can always extend it on Suno if you wanted to. You can make it longer, make the proper ending on it. Here's another memory, if you remember. Do you remember this movie, guys? Let's see here. Let's get it on. Can I do it up here? Go like that. Okay. No. Not what I wanted. Okay, remove that. There we go. Okay, here we go. Remember this? The Preacher's Wife? This was what year? 1996. Now, was this after or before The Bodyguard? I don't know. Biggest band back in the day. Look at that. The Backstreet Boys. Multiple mixes, bonus mixes. Oh, you can't live without that. There you go. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you and all that you do each and every day. If you can, please like, share, and subscribe. We will see you soon in the near future. God bless you all. Keep shining your light, even in the darkest places. And know on many levels, we are here together, interwoven, interconnected, all doing our very best.